What's going on, everybody? This is BroncoJuggalo.
I'm Bill.
And today we are coming to you with the Hulu exclusive Prey, the newest movie in the Predator franchise. Now, I know this movie's been out a little over 2 weeks now.
About that.
So I'm a little late to the party on everybody throwing out the reviews, but I wanted to wait until we were back together again to do it.
Yeah.
And we didn't get together last week, so...
Here we are.
And the reason I wanted to do that was we did all the Predators together.
Yeah.
So we may as well keep doing that. So
Oh, yeah.
The new Predator, we're doing it together.
First off, I want to say this was way better than The Predator.
I did enjoy this one quite a bit. This is directed by Dan Trachtenberg, I think is how it's said. I'm not sure. Apologize. And stars Amber Mid-Thunder as Naru, who I think did a really damn good job. She did good.
Yeah.
A predator squares off against a Native American girl in 1719, over 200 years prior to the first predator encounter that we know of in Predator. Now, does this erase the AVP storyline that says predators have been coming to us for thousands of years? Because the writers of this movie are saying this is the first time predators ever come to Earth. So I don't know if they're disregarding AVP or what. I still like AVP, so I'm just going to let that one slide for now.
I don't like it.
I do. And I like the storyline. I like the idea of aliens versus predators for centuries. You know?
Not PG-13, though.
I was talking about the storyline. I wasn't talking about the rating.
Oh,
The storyline.
God.
I really don't know a lot about the behind the scenes on this one, as it is a pretty new film.
Yeah.
I know that it's a Hulu exclusive, and Hulu now has the rights for the Predator movies, and we're going to be seeing more, from what I hear, set in different time periods.
I hope so.
That's cool. I hope so, too.
I hope so. I wouldn't mind something like, I don't know, World War II, maybe?
Maybe.
That'd be kind of cool.
I'd like to see the Predator kill Hitler. That'd be dope.
Yeah, we could do that because there's always been this mystery around it. Maybe he's the one in the bunker.
Yeah, maybe it's a Predator that kills Hitler.
Nice.
Pros and cons time. I do have a few cons for the film. You?
I do too as well. I would love to start this one.
Okay, because I bet you I know what your first one's going to be. It's probably mine, too.
Everybody knows I am not a fan of fucking CGI, especially when it's done shit.
The bear fight itself looked okay.
Yeah,
the fight looked good.
The bear looked so fake.
But the bear, especially when it was running after her, looked terrible.
It looked horrible.
The lion looked terrible. When it was running in the trees, it looked like it was running on nothing.
Yep.
It just, they put all this to putting out this killer Predator film. The practical stuff in it all looks fucking amazing.
It does.
And they just, okay, fuck it, we'll throw that CGI shit in there.
And it's bad.
Yeah, it doesn't look very good.
Oh my God, the bear is the worst.
But yet, the CGI of making the Predator appear and reappear and half appear and shit looked great.
But they've had that forever. They've done that
with camera tricks or whatever. I'm sure they do it with computers this time. But it's like they just kind of threw the animals in later. And it's like...
Yeah, as an afterthought.
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I knew that would be your first one because that was my first one too. So
yeah.
This is going to draw some controversy, but I really don't care. The evil white man trope is overplayed. I'm just sick of the evil white man trope. Yes, there were lots of asshole people, white guys, back in that day that didn't treat Native Americans good.
Exactly.
We know it, we get it, but not everybody that came over was like that.
No,
not everybody was. Come on now.
No.
Let's fucking be realistic here. And in every fucking portrayal of every movie, that's what we get. And it's kind of annoying, honestly, after a while.
It is.
But on the flip side of that, they were fucking French, so I don't give a fuck. Fuck the French.
The bullfrogs.
Fuck.
Yes. Have you ever noticed in any video game based in World War II, there's really not a French campaign? Pretty much because when you run in, you know, here's the French campaign if you did it in a video game of World War II. Okay, everybody, get ready. We surrender! The end.
And no, we're not talking about French Canadians. I got lots of French Canadian followers, and they're all cool.
Yay.
No, French Canadian.
Yay.
No, that's the wrong part of the country.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. French Canadian people actually speak mostly French.
Okay.
But yeah. Anyways, off on a tangent there.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I just feel that trope's a little played out. You?
Okay.
Next.
One thing I didn't like was there were no subtitles for when they were speaking.
I didn't mind.
I wanted to know, what the fuck are they saying?
Did you try studying the Hulu subtitles? Just in case?
No, I didn't, but...
So.
Oh.
I was cool with it not. I was cool with it not being. I didn't try either. I didn't, because I really. It was, to me. It was. It kind of lent towards the how they started in. Oh, that actually reminds me of something. I do know something about this film. There is an all Native American version of the film where all the dialogue is in Native American and whichever language is being used. I can't remember. I think it's.
Oh, that's cool.
Cochiti or Comanche. I can't remember. I'm sorry. I don't remember.
That is cool.
But then they put subtitles on it. You can check it out on Hulu. There, it is in there.
Oh, that is cool. I like that. I like that. That is kind of cool. It adds more of a real feel.
Authenticity to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm gonna have to check that version out. I haven't had time yet.
Hell yeah.
Me again. Another trope I'm getting tired of. The girl power trope. I have no problem with girl power movies, but I'm getting sick and tired of the whole girl, the little girl that could not possibly in real life beat the Predator. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be a jerk, but she was not just a little kid. She was a kid. She was a fucking kid.
And
okay? She just was more badass than every fucking buddy in the movie. Every guy, every person. And to me, that's just
overplayed,
and not really realistic. And sorry, but that's just how I feel about it.
And you want to go with realistic? A buddy of mine actually said this, and it makes sense. That if she acted that way in that time period, most likely her tribe would have either banished her or murdered her flat out because she's not acting the way she's supposed to in that time period.
I don't know. I don't know much about the Native American habits back then, so I don't know.
I can see what he's talking about, though. I can see what he's saying. That that probably would have been the case.
I didn't feel, and don't get me wrong, I think she does a great job, and I think she's a good actress.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of fun with it. I didn't think that girl could do that. In like 1 hour worth of training in the movie time, she was like a fucking scorpion with that fucking tomahawk with the tether. I mean, she was like, she never did it before in her life, but now all of a sudden she's a fucking boss.
She's a pro.
It didn't make any sense to me in that regard. I'm just saying. Yeah. Everybody else that's come up against the Predator has had training for fucking years, whether it's military, police, whatever. They had some
type of training.
I have no problem with awesome fucking kick-ass female people. I love that. I love that in any movie. Or it really felt like, I mean, she was a kid and she had no training. She had I was like, what the fuck? And all of a sudden she's killing this Predator. I'm like, okay. So whatever.
Yeah.
The only other thing did you have anything else?
No.
One other thing I want to say. I said this when I talked to Eric on our stream a couple weeks ago. I've gotten so tired of people saying the shit that I love so much, like Halloween Kills. Oh, it's just Halloween by the numbers. Same thing. Michael stab, Chase Laurie, Michael stab. Well, you know what? This is fucking Predator by the numbers.
I told you.
Predator lands on planet. Predator kills a bunch of motherfuckers. Predator kills people. One person takes out Predator. Done. And Predator by the numbers.
This is what I'm telling you too. Don't sink to their level. I told you this before we did this review.
Yeah, but
don't sink to their level. And here you are, sinking to their level.
I don't care.
And the Predator wasn't killed by one person in Predators. There were two of them.
Oh, so sorry. Let me rephrase that. In all the Predator movies that actually matter.
Predators.
1, 2, and this one.
You don't think Rodriguez is as good?
It's good. I like it. Yes.
I was going to say, what the fuck is wrong with you?
It's still the same formula. That one movie broke the formula. Even The Predator, it's the same fucking formula.
Just poorly executed.
Really sucked.
Poorly executed.
Yeah. That's just my opinion. And I know I'm going to get some hate. That's okay. I guarantee you there will be at least 4 thumbs downs on this video to watch. I'm fine with that. Don't care. Pro time.
Yes, thank you. Let's get into this.
My first pro is Amber Mid-Thunder. I thought she was great.
Hey, I thought she was great in this too.
She was a really good actress. I thought all the acting was really good, including the guy that played the Predator.
I didn't think anybody did a horrible job of acting in this film.
They did an amazing job.
Everybody was good.
Mm-hmm.
Right down to your extras.
Yeah, it was a very good, really good acting by all around.
Yeah. Okay, my first pro for this film is we're getting something we haven't seen before in a Predator film. We are getting the past. If you look at every Predator film, it is the present time. What's the present time? Present weaponry of that time period. The Predator in the 80s. It was that time period. Those weapons.
He still had a laser time period. He was still
No. We're not talking about that. We're talking about that this is based in the past.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And we do get a little Easter egg of the flintlock.
Yeah, that was cool.
You know, I think that is the same flintlock.
Yeah, I still need to go and look at the name and go back and check out the ending of Predator 2 again. See what it said. I can't remember.
Well, we do
But
know
it
it says 1715. No,
Yeah,
1715 was the flintlock.
Yeah, whatever.
Because Danny Glover looks at it, it says 1715?
Right.
Because it's right on the flintlock.
Yeah.
That flintlock in 1719 would still exist. There you go.
But see, back to that. How can they wipe out AVP when there's still a alien skull in the ship?
Because Dark Horse has done way too many comics for them not to acknowledge it. Thank you, Dark Horse.
I like the bear fight scene. The CGI
Me
is shit
too.
on the bear most of the time. Love that fucking fight scene.
Love
Love when he raised the bear above his head
and it's
drenched blood all over him and guts, and it lights him all and makes him visible.
Yeah.
And she's freaking out like, what the fuck is going on?
Because she can't tell what the hell this bear is fighting.
Yeah, that was badass.
It's like the bear's fighting a ghost.
The bear is winning too. You see the Predator's blood flying. It was cool.
Yeah.
You know, I really did think that was dope.
And I think that would be true. The bear would be a worthy opponent. And that will bring me into my next pro of this film. The types of weapons he used when fighting different things. He did not use any of his real advanced technology to fight the wolf, to fight the bear. Even the rattlesnake, he just stabbed it with his claws.
Yeah.
You know, but then when he goes up against a more advanced prey, he switches to more advanced weaponry. And not as advanced as like the scatter pistol,
right,
or the scatter gun. He did not have a scatter gun on his shoulder.
Yeah. He used, like I said, laser guided bolts.
Yeah, they were like crossbow bolts. Yeah, he didn't go way farther.
The only
from
things
their
that were
technology.
kind of far was the pop-up shield thing and the little buzzsaw fucking
But it
bomb.
was just a shield.
Yeah, but
so.
like the buzzsaw bombs that all the Predators have, but his were like different. They were, you know, it
Yes.
wasn't just one big explosion. It was like multiple small ones all over.
It wasn't a suicide bomb.
And it wasn't a suicide bomb. He didn't use this one, so yeah.
No.
I'm just going to wrap these two pros into one, and because I'm getting tired of standing here. The Predator is fucking badass.
He is.
And he looks badass. I fucking love that bone mask instead of just the normal. And at first I literally thought it was just like him wearing a bone skull over his head, but no, it does have the stuff in it.
It does
You can
have
see
this
it.
technology.
When you get closer up, you can see it in there. You know, and they're calling this guy the Feral Predator.
Okay.
I don't know why exactly, but I thought it was cool. It's a cool nickname.
Yeah.
And that bone outer thing on his helmet just looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's actually more than in Predators. Because in Predators, some of them had bones and
Different
stuff
things, yeah.
on their masks. But his is just like a flat, he just
Right.
put a fucking skull of something he killed right over the top of his mask.
Yep.
That is really cool. My next pro for this film, the Thunderbird. How they described the alien spaceship.
Yeah, that was
this fits. And it fits with Native American lore. And the Thunderbird is a real thing.
Yeah, and they talked about it being a prophecy in the movie.
Exactly.
So that
I love that part.
Yeah, I did too.
That it's like, how would an ancient people view a spaceship?
Yeah.
And I think they hit that on the head there. They hit that nail on the head. Ancient people would not see spaceship. They would see one of their gods, or
which we've seen in a lot of other things. Even in Star Trek, I think they've shown that, where they thought that the ship was a god or something, you know?
Yes, or a dragon in the air.
Yeah. Something
like that. And it fits the Native American culture because the Thunderbird is a real thing in Native American culture.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And, you know, honestly, all through, I had fun with the movie. There are some criticisms.
Oh, yeah,
but I still had fun with this film. And like you said, it's way better than the last one that came out. But, all right, so since we're doing these together again, and we're just about done with the review, let's harken back to something we used to do. It's your idea.
Yep.
Favorite kill.
We always did our favorite kill throughout this franchise, and a lot of people have not seen this movie yet, so I'm just going to call it what I call it. My favorite kill.
And I got the same, so let's just...
The shield decapitation.
Yep. And we'll let you see it to figure out what happens, if you haven't watched it yet already. So.
Yeah.
But anyways, guys, I drove all fucking day. I'm tired of standing here. This is like the 4th review we've done today. Or 3rd or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
So we're going to go. Check out Prey if you haven't already.
Yes, it's worth watching.
And we'll be back with a revamped ranking of all the Predator films.
Oh, yeah, because we got to add this one to it.
Yep. And see you on the flip side. Peace.
Bill's saying good night.
Sometimes you just gotta ignore your enemies. Sometimes you just gotta make them bleed. I've headed up to here with all the fake shit. Fake friends huddled up, that's a snake pit. King Kong about to rumble on some ape shit. Stab you with some scissors.